and life is too short to worry. Fellow Toastmasters, coach, and guests, I want to share with you a story that made me realize how important and powerful the quote, "Life is too short to hesitate," and "Life is too short to worry" was. Alright, I want you all to close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Okay. And the most important thing that you have to remember right now is that don't fall asleep! Okay, so hopefully I got your attention and you guys are awake. But still, close your eyes. And I want you to think of two images. Alright? Go back to when you were 5 years old. It's your first day in kindergarten. And it's your first day at school. Everything's new and foreign, and you're so scared. But it's okay, because in your right hand, you're holding mommy. Left hand, there's daddy. And their presence comforts you. Okay, now fast forward 8 years. You're 13 years old. You're at your junior high promotion. You go up to the stage, you get your little certificate, and then you walk back down. And your parents come up to you, and they hug you, and they say, "We're so proud of you." Do you feel this warm feeling inside you? Okay, now go back to your first image and take away your parents. You're standing by yourself in the doorway, alone. And you're scared, and you cry, because your parents aren't there to comfort you. Fast forward 8 years, it's your junior high promotion. Your parents still aren't there. All your friends' parents are there telling your friends how proud of them they are. But you just stand by yourself, because your parents aren't there for you. And I want you to hold on to that desolate, lonely feeling. And you guys can open your eyes now. Because that feeling of having no parents is what a group of children feel every day. This group of children lives in an orphanage in Thailand, which is where I went to volunteer last summer. And at this orphanage, all the kids have parents who were affected by drugs. They're either dead because of drugs, they're in jail because of drugs, or they're in rehab because of drugs. And this orphanage is in North Thailand, which is the poorest part of Thailand. And so these kids have no TV, they have no computer, and a lot of the boys still sleep on wooden slabs as beds in straw huts. And I thought to myself, wow, these kids must be miserable. They have no parents to love them, and they have no computers or TVs. But then, when I got to North Thailand, the first thing that I saw was how big, how wide, and how warm their smiles were. And after a week of living with them, I realized that they never complained, they were always laughing, and they always had a big smile that lit up their face. And I thought, wow, these kids must be really happy. But then on the 10th night that I slept there, I was woken up because someone was crying. And there was a boy, just 1 year younger than me. His name was Jalong. And I asked him, "What's wrong?" And he confessed to me, "I miss my parents. My mom is in jail, and my dad died from an overdose." And that's when it hit me. True happiness doesn't come from friends. It doesn't come from games. It doesn't come from money. True happiness comes from your parents. True happiness comes from your family. And that trip to Thailand made me realize how fortunate I was to have parents and how little I appreciate them. And so, to all you kids here, I want to urge you to take this time while you still have it, to spend time with your parents, to talk to them. And for all you parents, spend time with your kids, and just spend time with them, because it's not going to last forever. Because life is too short to hesitate, and life is too short to worry.